When it comes to your golden years, you want to make sure you are living in a place that offers comfort, fun, and convenience. So Ben Burke and Rita Johnson are here today with a place that might just check off all of your boxes. So Ben, how would you say that Aspendale is different from traditional senior housing or multifamily apartments?
Yeah, so Aspendale, right, it's an active adult community. What that is an age-restricted apartment community for rent, geared towards people who are 55 and up. The average age of our resident, though, is actually 74.
Nice.
And what it is, it's a place that is in between multifamily and senior living. We recognized a gap between the two.
There's a hole there, yeah.
There's a hole, senior living has a lot of bells and whistles to it. Meals, transportation, things that all cost a lot of money, and the price on senior living has gotten really, really high.
It's ridiculous.
Multifamily, is a little bit different, where it's just housing. A lot of our residents want to live in a place that they may not need all those frills or don't want to pay for all those frills that full service seniors housing has, but they want to be in a place amongst their peers where there's community, there's activities, there's walking clubs, there's
I want to be
book
at
studies.
Here. I want to be here.
There's happy hour, which is a really big one.
No way.
Yeah, and
That's
so folks really enjoy our communities because you get to be amongst your friends, but you don't have to be, next to younger families or the proverbial folks right out of college in a multifamily.
Yeah.
And you don't have to, pay the price of full service senior living.
Very, very smart. Okay, so Rita, I actually want to go to you. Can we go to that? I want to bring you into the conversation here. What made you choose Aspendale North Glen as your next home?
Well, 2 years ago, I relocated back to Colorado. And at the time, I did all kinds of research, and there was no 55-plus apartment buildings. There was
vacuum. There was
age restricted, but more like on the golf course, which my husband and I always lived in an age-restricted golf course, country clubs.
Nice.
And by coming here back to Colorado, I'll be close to my granddaughter, so she lives up northwest. And there was nothing available, and I didn't want to be in an apartment building where there'd be a lot of, children, younger. I wanted to be, closer to my age group.
Absolutely.
And so unfortunately there was none, and so I ended up going to a senior independent living, and I'm not quite ready for that.
You're vivacious, that's right.
I mean, yes, age-wise I'm there, but mentally I'm not. And so I was very excited when I got, I think through the mail, some kind of communication about Aspendale. So I looked it up, and they happened to be having some opening or whatever, so I went to it. And I was just so excited. And so then I thought about it, and I thought, pros and cons, maybe I should just stay here, whatever. And then I got to thinking about it more, started reading more about it, and then I talked to the leasing agent, Cindy, and she's fabulous. So invited me over to go and talk to her, and I signed the lease because
right there and then.
I like the idea also is that it's all inclusive.
Yeah.
And I like the happy hour, of course.
I love Rita. I want to hang out with Rita. Ben, you have more locations coming up. Tell us everything.
Yeah,
because there really is a vacuum here for people like Rita.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, once again, we're looking for folks that are vibrant, that want a lock and leave, lifestyle, want it to be safe and secure, and once again, be social amongst their friends. There's a lot of studies out there these days that say how important being social is, and
for the brain.
And that's really what these communities are all about, is the community. We have a community in North Glen. We have a community that just opened in Centennial, a community in Littleton that will open in the middle of next year.
You guys, you're going to just keep spreading. I can just tell, because people need that. Rita, what would you say to someone considering moving to an Aspendale community? Just what would you say if I said, I'm interested in looking?
I would say definitely look into it further, because the amenities and the activities is what I'm missing right now, because was used to, golfing 4 or 5 times a week and having a, social hour. And here I don't, because it is lots older individuals that have other, health issues. And so I would say definitely, if you're looking for more activities, more active community, I would definitely. I'm really excited. I wish it was tomorrow I could move.
That's amazing. So if you think Aspendale community is a good fit for you, give one of the community managers a call. They have locations, as you said, in Centennial, North Glen, and Littleton. Reach out on their website. It's aspendaleliving.com. They sponsored today's segment. Thank you both for being here.